Hello everyone, and welcome to my channel General Hospital Official. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before we begin, please hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. Carly confronts Drew in public for sleeping with Willow, and he responds by dropping a bomb on her. Today on General Hospital, Jack and Carly return to Port Charles. Jordan collaborates with Isaiah to bring Jens down, and Liz and Lucky have a passionate moment. Carly and Jack, played by Chris L. McKenna, are going back to Port Charles in a private jet. She thanks him for offering her a ride back, and he says he's happy to reciprocate the favor after she saved his life from Valentine. They make small talk and are interrupted when his assistant calls to ask when he will return to Port Charles. He's expecting to land shortly. She claims there is something he should see. In the woods, Jack meets with his associate, who shows him where Cyrus Renault's hideout is. It is a little cabin. Cyrus comes there every few days with a bag, but she has yet to look inside. She waited for him. Jack instructs her to keep an eye on Cyrus and that they are welcome to return here at any moment. She believes they should gather evidence, but he claims their mission is not to do the PCPD's work for them. This project is about determining whether Joss can trace Cyrus here and what action she will take. Anna summons Joss to her office, hoping she has discovered evidence that Cyrus murdered Dex. Anna thinks it's about Dex, not Cyrus. She tells her about the two killings, Dex's and Sam's, and how only Joss is listed as a family member on his paperwork. That is why she is telling her, just like she did with Sam's family. Joss inquires whether she informed the hospital that the killer could be Cyrus. Anna claims she did not because she has no evidence against him. Joss fears he may kill again, but Anna explains that he no longer has access to patients at General Hospital. Joss inquires about the patients at Turning Woods. Anna inquires about his access at Turning Woods. Joss explains that she is volunteering there and that she wants to know if any of the patients with whom he interacted died. Anna believes that would be interfering with an ongoing inquiry, and she will not return there. Joss exclaims that she doesn't work for her and would do whatever it takes to seek justice for Dex. Anna believes the more she gets engaged, the more probable Cyrus will get away with it. Anna reiterates that they have no evidence against Cyrus, and he now realizes he is being watched. Anna begs her not to get involved and instead let the PCPD handle the situation. Joss snaps, "Got it," and storms out. Drew buttons his shirt at the Quartermain gatehouse and jokes about how his Navy SEAL training helped him jump the fence to get in, but nothing could stop him from seeing Willow. He believes they should not have to go through these hoops to spend time together. Willow agrees, saying Brooklyn and Chase have been polite to her, while others are biting their tongues and showing up uninvited. He believes they're trying to capture her in the act. She does not want to step on anyone's toes or exacerbate the situation. She wants to make things work. This is the kids' home, and they adore Monica, so she can do this for Michael. Willow claims that the most difficult person to cope with is Sasha, and she feels like she is constantly judging her. It's difficult to think they were buddies. Drew says he probably should leave, and they kiss before he sneaks out the back. However, he leaves his tie in between the couch cushions. Carly arrives later with gifts for the children. Willow had no idea she had returned. Carly claims Jason is in Germany with Michael, and she returned to check on things. Carly says Michael wants the kids to know he loves them and asked her to tell Willow thank you. Willow invites her to stay for tea and proceeds to prepare it. Carly sits down and finds Drew's tie, which she cannot believe. Willow returns to find Carly gone. She phones the clinic in Germany and asks them to forward a message to Michael. She says his children adore him, miss him, and eagerly await his return. Cody drops into Selina's office to pay the money he still owes her. Before he goes, she makes him a proposition. She claims to have met someone who wants to play high-stakes poker, and she wants him to play with the house money. She also offers to cancel his debt. Cody says he needs to consider the offer. She warns him not to take too long. Cody takes off. Later, Drew arrives in Selina's office for a formal meeting. She wants to know what this is about. Drew reveals that he is aware of her former relationship with Curtis and would like to learn more about it, including how it involved the Savoy. Selina offers to provide him with information in exchange for something. Cody bursts in, tells Selina he can't accept her offer, and formally exits the gaming business. He's astonished to find Drew discussing business with Selina and thinks it verifies who he assumed he was. Selina urges him to leave, and Cody wonders if Drew lost a wager with Ms. Wu. Drew claims he is meeting with Ms. Wu because she is a constituent, but Cody doubts it. He informs Drew that he is just like his brother, who slept with Sasha. Selina screams at Cody to go. Selina's bodyguard arrives and carries Cody out. Lucky tells Liz that he prevented Jason from killing Sidwell and isn't sure if he regrets it anymore. He was fully aware that allowing Jason to kill Sidwell would have resulted in vengeance, something he did not wish to bear. Liz wonders what it would have been retaliation for. Lucky explains to her that he has to play poker with Sidwell to stay alive. He realizes it's strange, but he felt like his father was helping him through the games. Liz does not think it is crazy. Lucky acknowledges that she also helped him. Liz wonders how she helped him. He claims he attempted to flee once and was severely beaten. He was lying on the floor, thinking all was finished for him, when he got a vision of her. He explains that she advised him not to give up and to keep fighting. Liz asks whether she said anything else. He responds maybe and chuckles, assuming she isn't back here dreaming about him. She believes he knows her so well that he anticipates what she'll say to him. He says that whenever he needs a reminder that there is good in the world, he thinks of her, and she has seen him through a lot. She assures him she's just a normal person with imperfections like everyone else. She cannot be anyone's angel. Lucky doesn't require her to be an angel, but rather to be herself. He brings up an old song from his phone that he remembers them dancing to at Luke's years ago, and they dance while looking into one another's eyes. Tracy asks Brooklyn where everyone is because they are meant to meet for deception business. Lucy shows in and proposes they start the celebration. At the bar, Isaiah approaches Jordan and Jens, asking Jens if he's returning to kill him. Jens apologizes to Jordan and explains that he and Isaiah had a misunderstanding in Africa. Isaiah claims there was no misunderstanding, he had his men attempt to assassinate him twice and imprison Lucky for weeks. Lucy steps in and proposes that the deputy mayor and newest hero surgeon attempt to get along with their new entrepreneur inhabitant. Isaiah informs Lucy that any money Sidwell brings into Port Charles is blood money. Jordan informs Isaiah that whatever difficulties he has with Jens should be taken elsewhere, while she and Jens are drinking. Isaiah rushes off, and Lucy returns to her meeting. Jordan questions Jens about Isaiah's problem with him. Jens claims he hired Isaiah to be his personal physician, but Isaiah did not like his terms and left. Jens requests that you make up for this by purchasing her dinner this week. She proposes that he call her office and schedule an appointment. Jens looks forward to it and leaves. Jordan then texts Isaiah to ask where he is. Back at the deception table, Lulu appears, and Brooklyn was unaware she was present. Tracy introduces herself as Brooklyn's assistant and reprimands Lulu for being late. She is also irritated that Lucy is being a social butterfly at the bar rather than concentrating on the business. Maxie soon joins them, and they discuss Natalia and Sunny's trip to Los Angeles to have their wares showcased in local boutiques. Tracy argues that they are paying for a romantic holiday for themselves. Maxie suggests they can do the meeting without Tracy if she is going to be negative. Sasha comes, followed by Felicia, and they take a table after a sarcastic exchange with Tracy. They discuss her pregnancy. Felicia inquires as to how she might obtain the father's medical records. Sasha believes that if the information is ever needed, her father will assist her. Drew walks in and talks with Anna to discuss congressional business and the fight against organized crime. He will gladly provide her with the funds required to remove any mob members from the streets, beginning with Sunny and Jason. Carly enters and yells at Congressman Quartermain, claiming that he forgot his tie at Michael's house while having sex with his wife. Everyone in the restaurant gasps with surprise. Carly tosses the tie she purchased him in his face, calling him a sleazy son of a bitch. Drew says they shouldn't discuss this in public. She cries that Michael is battling for his life and is still sleeping with his wife in his house, which he has been barred from entering. Carly cries, "I want everyone to know how pathetic he is, and I hope Jason beats the hell out of him again." She claims he is not half the man Jason is. Drew makes fun of her as Jason hooks up with the family cook, Sasha Corbin. More gasps, and Felicia looks at Sasha, shocked. Jordan and Isaiah meet at the surf lodge. Isaiah cautions her that Sidwell is dangerous, reminding her that she once saved him from an assassination attempt. She should not be messing with someone like Jens. Jordan explains that Sidwell is definitely interested in her, and she may utilize that to gather evidence against him. Isaiah says she's no longer a cop, so go to the cops. Jordan reiterates Jen's interest in her, so why not take advantage of it? Isaiah thinks she prefers the adrenaline of being incognito to selling papers. She believes she is in the best position to defeat Jens, but will need his assistance. She needs him to keep away from her. They cannot allow Sidwell see them together and know they have a relationship. He's pleased to hear she believes they have a connection. He agrees to help, but insists on going undercover with her. On the next episode of General Hospital, Cyrus appears, and Brad threatens to contact the police. Sasha confronts Drew for discussing her life. General Hospital's Chris McKenna discusses Brennan audition and Carly chemistry test, how new GH star landed role. General Hospital spoilers indicate that Chris McKenna recently discussed his Jack Brennan audition and Carly Spencer chemistry test in an intriguing interview. The new GH star revealed how he got the role, so here's what McKenna told TV Insider. Frank Valentini, GH's executive producer, was also the EP on One Life to Live, thus he was familiar with McKenna's early 1990s role as Joey Buchanan. McKenna, however, was a teen at the time, so he joked about wanting to remind Valentini that he had grown up. Chris McKenna, who also portrayed Mark Harding on The Young and the Restless and Dr. Hayden on The Bold and the Beautiful, received a call late one night regarding a chemistry read with Laura Wright. Valentini's request resulted in a quick audition, as McKenna arrived to the studio barely 2 days later. McKenna had not seen Wright since they both played in a Make-A-Wish softball game in 1994, so it was trippy to see her again and work with her today. Chris McKenna auditioned for the role of Jack Brennan but wasn't sure which character he was up for. The producers evidently wanted to keep the recasting news quiet until they were ready to sign a new Brennan actor. They wrote a scene for the audition that was in the spirit of Brennan, but they didn't use the name, she added. So, it was a unique scene just to get the feel of the character and to see how the chemistry was between Laura and me, and it was great. Of course, McKenna quickly realized who he was playing, and he's now fully committed to portraying such a complex, multifaceted character. McKenna agreed that he had portrayed similar roles in the past, but this has a unique taste. "I don't usually play the guy in the suit, I'm in a tank top in the jungle, that kind of a CIA agent," McKenna told me. McKenna has now confessed that he is enjoying this Bond-like persona and all of the fascinating opportunities that the role provides. What's next for Brennan? Our forecasts suggest that he'll struggle to balance his WSB secrets and his new romance. Carly is Brennan's weak point, and this could become more of an issue as time passes. According to General Hospital spoilers, Brennan will need to adjust his methods along the road, so don't miss out on all of the excitement. General Hospital spoilers, Alexis, Molly, and Christina form a plan. Alexis, Molly, and Christina plan their strategy for the following episode of General Hospital. Meanwhile, Tracy is furious, and Lucas gives Carly his opinion. In addition to Alexis, Molly, and Christina planning, General Hospital spoilers show Sasha storming out and Lucas offering Carly his 2 cents. Next on General Hospital. Alexis is now grieving from the news that Sam's death was a murder. She told her daughters, who were also surprised. Sam was in the hospital to accomplish something beneficial and constructive. She was there to save someone's life. This was not intended to happen. So, what do Alexis, Molly, and Christina do when they strategize? Are they working together to find out who would have killed Sam? Do they wish to find a method to honor her memory? Are they taking the retribution road or the uplifting and healing route? Advice and decisions. Look for Lucas to offer advice to Carly, who should be back in Port Charles. What exactly are they discussing when Lucas tells Carly his opinion? Is this about Carly and Brennan? Or is this related to Michael and Willow's messy divorce? Does he give her advice on how to cope with Willow now that she isn't the person Carly believes she is? Meanwhile, Willow makes a decision. This may be hard. Willow is being torn in several directions. A fragile deal keeps her and her children on the Quartermaine property. Drew, on the other hand, harbors delusions and hopes. Nina comes to mind as well. So, what matters here isn't her decision, but who will be most affected. Anger Patrol. Sasha lashes out. Isn't this something she's been doing a lot lately? She is aware of the rumor that Jason is her baby daddy, and she is not pleased. She apparently expects no one to ask or speculate about the baby's paternity. While she is correct, this is not a realistic scenario. But is she hitting out at a specific person? Yes, she is. She pursues Drew, who has just spilled the beans, in order to exact revenge on Carly, who has exposed his own dark secrets. When Carly and Drew got into it, the restaurant patrons were treated to quite a show. They're about to hear more as Sasha lashes out at Drew, who has no idea if Jason is the father of Sasha's kid. Again, let's be practical. If Drew informs her that Cody informed him the news, she would most likely track him down and lash out again. Tracy overheard that Drew was on the Quartermaine property after she banned him. That must be why she is furious. Will she retaliate? Depending on Willow's decision, she may become even angrier. Tracy's mood is unlikely to improve anytime soon. Selina's proposition, Isaiah rattled, Anna's warning, and Carly's message. Don't miss any of the action on General Hospital today. Selina Wu will make an offer to Cody Bell. Jordan Ashford throws a bomb on Isaiah Gannon. Anna Devane warns Jocelyn Jacks. Carly Spencer also offers a message. Selina Wu's proposition. According to GH teasers, the preview tape will begin with Selina. When Selina walks in, she makes a proposition to Cody. This can't be good because Cody appears to be returning to his previous poor habits. However, with Jen Sidwell in Port Charles and everyone talking about his forced poker games, may Selina and Cody have a surprising redemption twist? GH spoiler, Lucky Spencer's regret. Speaking of Sidwell, Lucky Spencer and Elizabeth Liz Baldwin discuss the villain. Lucky has told Liz more about his African captivity. It was also shown how Sidwell got away with his atrocities against Lucky, Gannon, and countless others. The conversation between Lucky and Liz will continue. Liz quizzes Lucky about his regrets. Isaiah Gannon rattled. According to General Hospital spoilers, Jordan's scheme will shock Isaiah. Jordan is prepared to take action after speaking with Sidwell. Especially after her worrying conversation with Laura Collins. However, Isaiah will flip out. Isaiah cannot believe Jordan will play games with a dangerous villain like Sidwell. Isaiah genuinely cares for Jordan. Isaiah would never tell Jordan what to do, especially at this point in their relationship. But can Isaiah take matters into his own hands? It would be interesting to see Sidwell hurt or suffer from an ailment that requires surgery. If Isaiah is chosen to be the surgeon, he may face a difficult moral issue. General Hospital spoilers. In today's episode, fans can also expect Anna to warn Joss about interfering with the inquiry. Drew Kane Quartermaine pledges that nothing will stop him from meeting Willow Tate Corinthos. However, Carly Spencer returns to Port Charles to deliver a message, likely to Willow. Lucy Coe also gathers with Tracy and Brooklyn Quartermaine. Lucy glances at Tracy, concerned, and adds, "Let's get this party started." The General Hospital cast visits the Jennifer Hudson show, find out the date and how to watch. Finola Hughes, Laura Wright, Tanisha Harper, Donnell Turner, Maurice Bernard, and Cameron Matheson are gearing up for a talk show appearance that will bring them joy. Last week, we informed you that members of the General Hospital cast had taped an episode of the Jennifer Hudson show. We now know when the episode will air. Spirit Tunnel, here comes GH. 6 General Hospital cast members recently taped an appearance on the Jennifer Hudson show. You'll be able to witness their enjoyable experience on Wednesday, February 5th. The website for the discussion show states, Jennifer welcomes General Hospital cast members Finola Hughes, Laura Wright, Cameron Matheson, Donnell Turner, Tanisha Harper, and Maurice Benard to discuss the show's 60-second season. They'll share their episode with a 9-year-old who posts about his passion of chemistry on Instagram and YouTube. As much as we're excited to watch the GH cast interact with Hudson, an EGOT winner, we're also looking forward to the Spirit Tunnel video that usually comes with JHS guest appearances. The show, which is now receiving acclaim, including a pair of NAACP Image Award nominations, has become known for its iconic and popular videos. These Spirit Tunnel treks to the stage are just one part of JHS' third season theme, which is to choose joy. So, will we learn how our favorite GH cast members chose joy in their personal lives? After all, we know their characters only have brief moments of bliss. Soaps are largely about drama. The Jennifer Hudson Show, with the 6 GH actors, will premiere on Wednesday, February 5th. The chat show is syndicated, so check the official JHS website or your local listings to see what time it airs in your region. General Hospital stars set to tease the soap's 60-second year. Several General Hospital stars were recently spotted at Warner Brothers. They met at studios in Burbank, California, to film an episode of The Jennifer Hudson Show. While there, they hinted at some upcoming details for the ABC soap's 60-second season. On Wednesday, February 5th, Hudson will welcome cast members Finola Hughes, Anna, Laura Wright, Carly, Cameron Matheson, Drew, Donnell Turner, Curtis, Tanisha Harper, Jordan, and Maurice Benard, Sunny, to the stage to discuss what is going on in Port Charles. In the same episode, 9-year-old Denzel Irving III, aka Professor D3 from Fort Pierce, Florida, will discuss his journey as an aspiring chemist, who is frequently seen teaching science on his social media pages to share his passion for STEM, science, technology, engineering, and mathematics. This year has seen a lot of turmoil at Port Charles General Hospital, including Chad Duell's departure as Michael, Brooke Lynn's secret baby, and Alexis' discovery that her daughter Sam was murdered rather than dying from complications during transplant surgery. And that's just a few of the twists and turns, so it'll be interesting to see what the actors have to say about what's next. Drew defies Tracy's orders. Drew dared to show up at the Quartermaine Gatehouse, while Isaiah warns Jordan and Anna warns Jocelyn. Coming up in Port Charles. Ms. Wu informs Cody, "I have a proposition for you." She's likely to entice him back into her gaming web, which would be disastrous for Cody. Lucy says to Tracy and Brooke Lynn, "Let's start this party, shall we?" They're probably holding a deception meeting. Meanwhile, Elizabeth asks Lucky, "Will you regret it?" Oh. Drew is at the Quartermaine Gatehouse when he tells Willow, "Nothing could keep me from seeing you." He is a persona non grata at the family home and is being quite bold. The weekly teases indicate that Drew will make a stunning assertion. What might that be? Isaiah asks Jordan, "Do you really want to mess with someone like that?" According to the teasers, Jordan explains her plan to Isaiah. She's most likely playing nice with the evil guy in order to gain his favor and eventually bring him down. But Sidwell isn't stupid, he'll assume she's planning against him, which explains Isaiah's fear. Anna warns Jocelyn, "Don't get in the way of this investigation before it even gets off the ground." Joss is going to spoil Cyrus' probe if she doesn't calm down and quit butting in. Carly informs someone, "He has a message for you, too." It appears that Carly is at the gatehouse. If so, she may have stated "you too" rather than "you, too," implying she had a message from Michael for Willow and potentially Drew. Michael is probably telling them to go fly a kite. Isaiah confessed that he despises the town's most recent adversary, but he will be ready to defend himself this time if Sidwell pursues him. But everything changed for Isaiah when he received a call from GH and returned to see Jordan seated next to Sidwell. The video preview for February 4th shows Isaiah asking Jordan whether she really wants to mess with someone like Sidwell, so it's reasonable to assume he won't handle the reunion well. Pointing fingers. Meanwhile, Laura paid Lucky and Elizabeth a visit to inform her son that his abductor was in Port Charles. Lucky summoned his inner Spencer and remained calm, but as soon as Laura departed, Elizabeth challenged him on how he truly felt. Lucky said that his time with Sidwell was awful, but the worst thing was that when Jason had the opportunity to kill him in Somalia, Lucky refused. Now, Lucky believes that if Sidwell makes a move, it will be entirely his fault because he could have allowed Jason to end Sidwell's rage. Cody discovers Selina making a deal with Drew. Carly humiliates Drew in public, and he retaliates, yelling that Jason knocked up Sasha. Anna informs Joss about the murderer, Carly confronts Willow about sneaking around with Drew, and Lucky tells Liz about his vision of her. Jack is traveling with Carly on the airplane. They discuss their stay in Baden-Baden. She had not expected Valentine to turn there and attempt to kill him. He prefers to talk about champagne and promises her that if they ever spend the night together, they will have perfect privacy. Colette calls to say there is something he needs to see. Drew is buttoning his shirt at the gatehouse, having had a quickie with Willow after sneaking onto the property. They discuss how unfair it is that they have to jump through hoops to be together. Part of her wishes they were caught only to end the embarrassment. She discusses how remaining with the kids benefits both them and Michael. The most difficult person to deal with is Sasha, who appears to be extremely judgmental. They are both beginning to realize who their true pals are. She kisses him, and he sneaks away, leaving his tie behind. Carly shows up with gifts for the kids. Willow inquires about Michael's condition, and Carly responds that his treatment is progressing well. Her son begged her to express his gratitude to Willow. Carly discovers Drew's tie as Willow is making tea for them. "Are you kidding?" she adds, before taking off. Jack meets Colette in the woods. She shows him Cyrus's refuge. He brings a bag with him every day. She wants to go in to search, but he argues the PCPDs aren't doing their work for them. They want to know if Joss can find the location and what she does with that information. Joss meets Anna in her office. The commissioner informs her of the murders at General Hospital. She was browsing through Dex's data for someone to contact, and Joss was the only family member mentioned. Joss feels Cyrus is behind everything, but Anna informs out that they have proof. They argue over it, and Anna claims they're hunting for evidence. Joss is aware that he has been barred from GH, but who will safeguard the patients at Turning Woods from Cyrus? Anna warns her not to meddle. Joss claims she can do whatever she wants, but the cop warns that the more she gets involved in this, the more likely Cyrus will flee. Joss takes off. Cody hands Selina a check at her office and informs her she will receive another installment next month. She's got a suggestion for him. She's starting a new poker game and would like him to pay with her house money. She will also cancel his outstanding debt and negotiate his winnings. He informs her that Mac is his father, and she agrees to keep it private. He'll have to think it over. Drew will arrive after he has left. He realizes she was Curtis' silent partner and wonders what that entails. She promises to offer him with useful knowledge as long as it is mutually beneficial. Cody returns to decline her offer. When Drew notices him, he begins taunting him, claiming that his meeting with Selina simply confirms his suspicions. Selina orders him to go, but Drew explains he is only meeting with a constituent. Cody criticizes Drew of acting like his brother and references Jason getting Sasha pregnant. Selina's guard eventually appears and leads Cody away. Lucky tells Liz that he's not sure he regrets stopping Jason from killing Sidwell when he had the opportunity. He did not want Sidwell dead just for vengeance. Lucky tells her about their poker games and how determined he was to win. As if he were playing for his life. Lucky felt as if his father was there to guide him. She likes the concept of his father coming through when he needed him. "You did, too," he says. He tells her how he almost died there. That's when he noticed her. She encouraged him to fight. He has always had thoughts about her. Whenever he saw something lovely, he imagined how she would react. That has gotten him through a lot. She is pleased to hear it, but she is only a regular person and cannot be anyone's angel. That is not what he needs. He just needs her to be herself. Tracy joins BLQ and Lucy in the Metro Court. Lulu arrives, and Tracy informs BLQ that she is now her assistant. She laments about Maxie being late. When Sasha and Maxie arrive, Tracy administers a jab before Felicia runs over to draw Sasha away for lava cake. Gannon finds Sidwell chuckling with Jordan at the bar and wonders if he's come back to kill him. Jordan informs the doctor he is interrupting, but Gannon cites Sidwell's offenses. Lucy walks over and attempts to calm the situation. Everyone smiles except Isaiah, who claims Sidwell is only bringing blood money to the village. After the doctor departs, Sidwell apologizes, and Jordan claims Gannon was the rude one. Lucy leaves them to it. Sidwell tells Jordan that Gannon lacks business acumen. They discuss what there is to enjoy about Port Charles, and he invites her to supper. The deception meeting continues as they talk about Natalia and Sonny being in LA. Tracy then complains about the mobsters' involvement. Felicia and Sasha talk about her life at the Quartermaines, and Felicia asks how she may contact her child's father. Sasha assures her that she can reach him if she needs anything. She's simply grateful for the baby. Anna meets with Drew to discuss funding. He claims his constituents are concerned about tackling organized crime. That is news to her. He provides her funds to remove persons involved in organized crime off the streets. Convicting Sonny and Jason should be a top priority. Carly walks in and declares that he left his tie in Michael's house while having sex with his wife. Everyone let out a gasp. Carly yells at him, calling him a miserable slime. She hopes Jason will defeat him again. He informs her that Jason had a sexual relationship with Sasha, the family chef. Jordan sees Gannon at the surf shack and praises him for playing with Sidwell. The doctor has no idea what she's up to, but he's concerned about the danger. She refuses to allow Sidwell get away with anything. She intends to use his interest in her to get dirt on him. He believes she enjoys the adrenaline of this. She informs him that in order for this to work, Sidwell must be unaware of their connection and that he must avoid her. He agrees to help but will not avoid her. Thanks for watching. If you like this video, so please don't forget to subscribe my channel and don't miss any update.